You think that's good? I don't know if I should tell you this, but I got some tea that I'm gonna spill. You might want to spill too. What's up, ladies? I'm back with another video, and today I am doing a video on why you should stop worrying about what people think about you. Okay, so like I said before, I have some tea and I'm about to spill, so stay tuned. Okay, ways to stop worrying about what people think about you, ways to stop worrying about what people say about you, ways to just stop worrying. You feel me? Like, stop. Because one, should I tell y'all? Because I don't even know if y'all really gonna listen to me. I don't even know y'all really gonna care. I don't really know. But sis, I know you care. So that's what I'm gonna tell you, because obviously we're friends. We best friends. So you care, right? Alright. And plus we wanna stop worrying about what people think about us. Or we wanna stop worrying about what people say. Because like at this point, let's check the time. It's 2023. So we done. Right? I know, right? Number one is, we start playing. What's up, ladies? I'm back with another video, and today, if you are a new subscriber, don't forget to, if you are a new viewer, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, tell me what you think. Welcome to my video. My name is Midas K. I give life advice, I give relationship advice, and I also give clothing haul videos. I do all of that. If you are a return subscriber, thank you so much. I love you, sis. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, tell me what you think down below, and let me know what you think, okay? Of course, we're in this together. We're trying to make it together. We're in this together. So today, I'm giving some advice about why you should stop worrying about what people say, stop worrying about what people think, just stop worrying, right? Life is too short, so let's stop worrying. Ways to stop is learn that you cannot please everyone. In this world, in this life, we want to make everyone happy. Right? And that's impossible. People have this void in them that just can't be filled unless it's filled by, well, mine is filled by God. I feel like people have this void. We have these voids in us that only can be filled by God. You feel me? That's the only person who can please us, bring us back to humbleness, bring us back to peace, bring us back to earth. You know what I'm trying to say? So I feel like you cannot please everyone. You just can't. You know, like, and sometimes there's always a bad person in everyone's story. You know what I mean? Like, there's always a person that's going to say, oh, you was mean to me, but everybody said you nice, but she was mean to me. It's always going to be someone that felt some type of way. It's going to always be that. You know, you can't help how people feel. You can't make someone like you. You can't make someone look at you the way everyone else look at you. You can't make someone feel how you want them to feel, because if that's the case, everybody will be feeling the same thing, right? So you learn that you cannot please everyone. You can't make everyone happy, you know. And if you try, it will make you so miserable. It will make you so drained emotionally, mentally, physically, all the things that come to the body. It will make you drained, because people are impossible to completely please. You know what I'm saying? We're like, 1 minute, it's like, okay, you know how we get a new toy, right? And it's like, yo, this is the best toy in the world, right? Then your mom gets you a new one. And it's like, yeah, nah, this is the best toy in the world. And then there's some people that still keep their old toys. But it's like, when you get new stuff, the older you get, you grow out of things. You know, like, so if you keep trying to please somebody, we always constantly need something new. We're people, you know? So we're always trying to find something new. Look at the new this, new that, new that. You can't please people. It's just the way it is. You know, you can do something nice and you can try to be you can be a good person, but people are just, you can't always please everybody, and that's just the way life is. And then there's also, like, who are you doing it for? Are you doing it for yourself? Are you doing it for them? Or are you doing it for God? You know what I'm trying to say? So I feel like personally, what helped me, because I'm one of those people that's always helping people and always love to help people, what helped me is I'm not doing it for the thank you. I'm not doing it for the the hype. I'm not doing it for the look good. I'm doing it for God, and then that's what, because he's pleased. And you know how he pleased? Because he blesses you. It's just not even that he blesses you. He wakes you up consistently. He gives you breath. He gives you lungs. He gives you a good body to work with, able to run, speak, talk, all of this. Like, he gives you that every single day consistently. God is good. So basically, that's the person who you can please. You know what I'm saying? People are not, you just can't please people. You know, you can't please everybody. So I think when you take the focus off, I'm trying to do this to make you happy, da 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 da. No, especially not in a relationship. Like, you can do certain things to make your partner happy, but when you make completely life changes for people, and when you constantly doing things just to make people happy, you're gonna always feel miserable. You're gonna always feel like, damn, you don't appreciate nothing. When that person probably never even asked you to do all of that. You know what I'm trying to say? But if you live life trying to please God, you'll never feel like someone's using you. You'll never feel like someone's taking advantage of you. You'll never feel like, dang, I did all this and you still ain't happy. You'll feel like I did all this because I wanted to, because I knew God, this is how I please my God. You know, and this is how God knows us by our works. The more works we put in for Him, that's how He knows us. That's how we are. He knows that we are good people. So the things that we do for Him, when we try to do things for others and just do them just to have vainglory or just to feel good about ourselves, that's when that spirit comes in and be like, they don't appreciate it. And that's why we have to constantly remember, we're not doing it for people. We're doing it for God. You know what I'm trying to say? So I think even if you don't believe in God, just remember, you're not doing it for the thank you. You're doing it for I don't know no other example. You're just doing it to be a good person, I guess. Like, but personally, I believe that if you learn to do it for the Most High, He will always be pleased. He will always be thankful. You know, He will always let you know that He's thankful. You know, and you just have to praise Him in advance to let Him know, hey, I'm thankful for you, Lord, and I know I'm doing this for you. I'm helping this lady out for you. I'm doing this for you. I'm doing this for you, and you, because you are God's people, and I am your child. You know, like things like that. So, in my opinion, I think another way to stop worrying about what people say, people think, is learn that you cannot please everyone. You would never make everyone happy, and it's impossible. So, what you can do is walk the way the Lord wants you to, and then that's when the joy comes in. When you do good things, you're happy about it. Whether that person is not happy or not, you will be happy about it. Whether that person is ungrateful, dishonest, or whatever, you'll be happy inside. Why? Because you didn't do it for the wrong reasons. You did it for the Most High. And He's always happy. He's always thankful. Constantly, consistently, He's always happy. So stop basing your happiness on others. So, a way to stop worrying about what people think about you, a way to stop worrying about what people say about you, or just a way to stop worrying in life about people is to stop basing your happiness on others. When you base your happiness on how others view you, you will constantly need someone to tell you you're beautiful. You'll constantly need someone to tell you to fill that void. You know what I'm saying? But it's impossible to fill because you have to know. You have to know you are beautiful. You have to know that you are happy. You have to know that maybe not today you ain't feeling it. And that's cool. You have to know these things. You can't always have someone telling you these things. You have to know these things. You know, this is you. So you should know how you feel about something. You know, like sometimes it's okay to ask somebody for advice. It's okay. But know to think on your own because not everyone wants the best for you. Learn to pray first and then go and then try to figure the problem out. But, you know, give it to God. Things like that. Like, just don't base your happiness off of others. You know, don't try to do things to make your family, your mom, your dad, your cousins, and your sisters happy. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, let's say if it's been a couple things in my life that someone, you know, said, don't do this. You're not going to be happy. Because I remember when so-and-so did this to me, that happened to you. Not me. Like, that happened to you. You know, like, I have a different story. You know, we all have our own story, and it's been written. So we have to make sure that, like, we're not taking from someone else's story and putting it, or I'm too scared to do this because of this. And that's not how life is supposed to be. You're supposed to know that, like, I'm me and you're you. You know what I'm trying to say? So I won't base my life off of yours. I won't base every decision I decide to make for myself off of what happened to you. You know, and I'll be cautious maybe. I'll be a little like, I'll look out for it and I'll thank you for the advice, but I'm not you and you're not me. You know, like, and I think that's important to know. Like, don't base your life off other people. Don't make the happiness of other people. Don't try to force yourself to be happy the way that you know that somebody wants you to be. Like, just be you. Like, be who God made you. Don't be nothing else, and don't try to be anything else. You know what I'm trying to say? So, because we all have a purpose, and if we constantly keep hearing somebody say, don't go that way, you know, even though in our hearts, you know, like in your heart and in your spirit is telling you, hey, this is, go this way, or take this chance or whatever, you might miss out on a blessing, because what God has for you is for you. Everybody might not see it, and that's fine, because it's your story. You know how, like, in life, right? It's like this person in our lives that we feel like it's like such a good person, and like we think to ourselves like it's impossible for them to hurt me because they're such a good person. And it's like the only person who is that good is the Lord, like, honestly. So it's like, remember that people mess up too, right? Like, our parents, they're gonna mess up, our partners are gonna mess up, our sisters, our brothers, our uncles, and our aunts, everyone's gonna mess up. So don't put this fairy tale in your life that everyone's perfect, you know, like this person is perfect. Like, I feel like that's what causes hurt. You have to understand, everyone go through problems, everyone go through sin. Not everyone's feeling happy this day, and not everyone makes mistakes, you know. And I think that what people think about you is to know who you are and what you got to offer. So, like, know who you are. Like, what I mean by that is, like, know the type of woman you are. Know what you bring to the table. Like, are you the type of woman that is a little more gentle? Are you the type of woman that's very funny? Are you the type of woman that's very, like, outspoken, a little sarcastic, you know, things like this? Like, know the type of person you are and what you have to offer. This helps you stop worrying about what people think about you. This boosts yourself, like, boosts you. Like, it lets you know, like, hey, why am I worried? I know what I am, who I am. Like, I know who I am. I know what I got to offer. I'm just not no regular, you feel me? I'm like the stuff, you know what I mean? Like, sometimes we need to, like, remind ourselves of this, like, especially nowadays, people always comparing ourselves to people, and we have to remember, you cannot compete where you don't compare, which means we're all different. So you cannot compete with this girl, and she cannot compete with you. Y'all, we are all different. So that's why I try my best not to compare myself. Number 3, mind your business. So basically, this is like the last one, number 3, last but not least, is that mind your business. Okay, so I think personally and for real is the best thing you can do in this life is to stop worrying about what people say. Mind your business, as in, like, if it doesn't apply, let it fly. And even if they are talking about you, mind your business. If it hasn't been said to your face, if it hasn't been to you directly, if it's a he say, she say type of thing, if they whispering it to someone else, if they not talking to you directly, let it go. You know, like, don't be bothered by it. Like, people love when they can bother someone. You know what I'm saying? Like, if someone that's unbothered, it makes that person, like, think, like, it makes that person irritated. Like, it's not even a person, it's a spirit. It makes that spirit irritated. Like, dang, I can't get this person upset. Let me try to see if I can push these buttons. You know, let me see if I can get her like this. Let me see if I can say this and things like that. Like, we have to remember that sometimes it's not the people, it's the spirit. You know, like, God, he didn't make men these ways. You know, he didn't make us these ways. These ways, they come along, and we're born into sin anyway. Angry, when someone is jealous and envious and want to talk down on someone, that's not that person. That's literally a spirit that's feeding off that person. You feel me? So, like, it's a spirit that's making, you know, that's not making that person, because it comes from them, but it's a spirit that wants to attack you. You know, the way we feel, they are spirits. You know, like, they're different, you know, spirit. You know, you have the Holy Spirit, you have, like, demons, you have, like, bad spirits, you have good spirits. That's just what it is. So, like, they're spirits. So what I'm saying to you is, mind your business. Mind your business. You know, like, be great, be awesome, be a woman of God. Stop worrying about what people got to say, girl. Stop. You are amazing. You're beautiful. Okay. you have to remember that, like, can no one compare to you? Can no one compete with you? Like, you're literally gold. My mom, she was like, it's like a song, like, you're worth more than gold. And yeah, so like, you just have to remember that you're worth more than that, and that no one can compete with you or compare themselves to you, because you are literally different. You're amazing. You know, you have to remember that, because that's what stops the worrying. Like, honestly, like me, I had to stop caring. Like, I just stopped worrying about it. Like, I just stopped worrying about it. Like, I just literally was just like, I know me, you know, and what she said wasn't true. So what I'm gonna do? Fight her? No. What I'm gonna do? Try to argue with her? No. For what? Sometimes people say stuff because they are jealous, they're mad, they're envious, and we cannot force people to say what we want them to say. We cannot force people to feel the way we want them to feel. You know, either you choose to respect me or you don't, and that's cool if you don't, but I don't have to stay here. I would dip. You know, I could walk away. You don't have to stay in the drama. You can clearly walk away, and I think that's important, to know who you are and where you stand at in life, so no one can just remove you out of that. You know, and it's not easy. You know, it's not something that you can just, you know, it's progress. It takes work. And me, like, it took me, and I'm still working on it. Like, you know, so like I was at work, and my manager, I'm gonna give y'all a little story. So like, I was at work, and my manager literally said, so you know when you come into work and you talking to the people like, what we got to do, because sometimes the managers be everywhere, right? So my manager said to me, so one of the messy managers, one of the messy managers came over, and she was like, why y'all standing around? She was like, look at your co-worker standing around. My manager was on the phone. My manager gonna say, why y'all standing around? I forgot what she said. That's how you know I stopped caring. But she said something about, she said, I forgot how the conversation went. All I know is that I was explaining myself, She said, I don't give a F about none of that, cussing, right? She cussed at me. And if you know me, I don't even like cussing. And sometimes, like, you know, people get angry and they slip up and they say cuss words because they're so used to it. Or sometimes, like, that's just life, you know? But personally, I feel like when you're at work and you're a manager, you should not just be cussing at people. And me, I almost went back, honestly, to, like, me a little bit, just a little bit. So I was like, who is this lady talking to? Like, it took all the strength in me not to really, like, act crazy, because, like, she was on the phone. She wasn't even here. You know, one of the messy managers came over and started trying to record us, saying they not even doing nothing, they just standing here. But she's literally cussed at me, and I was literally like, I switched one off, something else happened, the spirit hopped on me, and I was just, you know, because I forgot who I was for a second. Like, I almost forgot who I was for a second, and that's the bad part. Like, the bad part is, after that, people looked at, you know, people was like, before that, people thought I was, like, sweet, which I am, very honest. They just didn't think I had that in me, you know, so it kind of changed the way people would look at me. And it's like, after that, people didn't know how to respond. It's like, how you 1 minute you're like the nice person, the next minute you're spazzing a little. And did I spaz all in public? No, I went to a corner and I spazzed a little. But yo, when I tell y'all, I wasn't saying the nicest things. I wasn't. And when I tell y'all, I was like really like to the point like she could meet me outside. Yes, I was to that point, which was really, really bad. I think it's funny because it's really embarrassing, and that's why. So I just need y'all to know that it's a work in progress. And that's how I just stopped. You really cannot let people have that much control over you. Like, I was like, it got to the point my fiance was like, at the time he was my fiance, now he's my husband. It was to the point where he was like, calm down, like, you cannot let nobody have this much power. He gave me a whole speech, had to bring me down, but y'all, that ruined my day. That ruined my day that day. And tell me why I just got baptized. And I was so disappointed in myself. I was so disappointed. I was like, why is this happening now? And it's because I just got baptized, that's why. And it's a whole thing, but like, I was just saying, like, I gotta do better. Like, I made a mistake, you know. But I went to church, and my pastor was talking about how like people make mistakes. You can't stay there. You gotta move on. I literally was beating myself up for a whole week. I went to the girl and I talked to her. I went to our manager when she came in. When she came in, I went there and I had talked to her. I said, did you say it? Right? She said, and then her friend, the one that's been messy, just was talking. I was talking to her, and her friend was talking. She was like, she don't even cuss, da da da. And she said, and then my manager was like, I just think we need to know each other better and stuff like that. And that's when I was like, okay. I was like, all right. So then that's when I let it go. And then that's when I had let it go and I moved on, because I'm not about to dwell on the situation. I'll let it go. So then I wanted to say that, like, basically, yeah, so after that she told me, she didn't even say it, right? And I let it go because I wasn't going to dwell on it, and I'm like, that's cool. She said she didn't say it, that's fine. So then that's when I went to I was walking and I was working, and then she said, she told her little boyfriend or whatever he was to her, she told him, come on, stop acting like these little bees in here. She said, come on. She was like, you acting like these little bees in here. Da 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 da. So because she was Muslim, right? Her friend was like, she doesn't cuss. You know, she believes in God and all the other stuff. So I'm like, you know what? That's cool. You know, but I wanted to, if she did cuss at me, I wanted an apology, because one, I'm not your child. You know, like, you can't just be cussing at me and just saying whatever you want to me. Like, that's crazy, you know, and then disrespecting me. And then I told you the reason why whatever it was, you can't just talk to people like that. And then you're a manager. That makes no sense. So then that's when, yeah, so I was going to say, you know, I apologize if I said anything that made you feel like that you need to be cussing at me. And she said, her friend was like, she don't cuss, all that stuff. So then I walked past, and she said to her little boyfriend, come on, because you acting like these little bees in here, and come on before I do something, because these little bees in here, She was cussing. And I was like, you know something? I knew she cussed that day, right? But does it matter? Doesn't matter. Is it that deep to the point that I had to get out of my character? You feel me? And by me getting out of my character, it showed the lack of self-control I had. You know, it shows the lack of modesty. It showed ratchetness and just whatever. You know, it wasn't sensible. And ladies, all I'm saying is, how to stop worrying about what people think about you is just remember who you are. Remember what you have to offer. Remember the type of woman you are. It doesn't matter if a person cuss at you. It doesn't matter if a person tried to get you out your character. Remember who you are, because that's what they want. They want to prove you're not perfect. They want to prove that you're not who you say you are. You know, like, when you're walking in goodness, people want to mess that up, you know, because they're not walking in the same. So I just need y'all to know that sincerely from the bottom of my heart, because I know it can get a little hard sometimes, and I know that sometimes people could really be trying to get you out your character, and it can get really, really deep. But I just want you to know that, like, you're not the only one that's been through it. I've been through it, and I want you to pass. You know, I want you to when somebody gets you, you know, talk to them calmly, like, you know something, when I see you, we'll have a conversation. Or you be like, when I, you know, if that ever happened to you, you know, you be like, you let them know you offended me, can you apologize? And most likely people will apologize. By you getting all out of character, you know, angry, and saying stuff. I was saying so much stuff, y'all. Just remember who you are is what I'm saying. But that's it for this video. Don't forget to, it's a short video, but I just want to give you 3 reasons of why you should stop caring about what people think, stop caring about people's opinions, okay? Like, we are who we are, you know, like, as long as we walking in righteousness and goodness, you're good. And don't let no one make you feel bad about it. Yeah, so don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and follow my social medias down below. If you are a new viewer, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you think down below. Return viewer, I love you so much. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you think down below, and also just give me some tips on why you think that you shouldn't worry about what people think, you know, like, so it can help all of us, because we all can use it. And also, don't forget, you are blessed, you are loved, and I love you. Peace.